Hello everyone, this is McF1y and I'm bringing you the first episode here of DayZ. And as you can see, I am respawning a brand new character. I did not continue with the little character that I had from the other night, which spawned at nighttime because I was on a European server. This is a US server, it's the middle of the day, so let's get into it. I have not played this game before. So, I don't know anything about it. I don't know any of the controls really for Arma 2 or anything like that. I played a little bit last night just to get the little clip, just to see if I had loaded the game right and all that kind of stuff. So, I looked at the controls, a little bit, the layout. So, just to kind of know something, but we'll figure it out as we go here. So we're just spawning here. It looks like we're on some kind of beach or something by the coast. And let's just get into this shit. I'm pretty excited for this game. I didn't even know it existed, and I was on YouTube one day just kind of looking at videos, and came across this guy called Side Strife. I had to give a shout out to him. And he had a bunch of these DayZ videos. And he's a really good commentator, and I just got so intrigued by the game that I ended up just saying, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna have to play this game myself. So here I am. Now, first off, just a little bit about the game. This is a mod. It's not even an actual full game. I'm gonna just try to creep along here if I can. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I saw some buildings off in this area and over in this area here, so I'm trying to make my way over here. But yeah, it's just a mod of an actual game. The actual game itself is called Arma 2, and for this mod to even work, you have to buy the original game Arma 2 plus a DLC called the Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, and then you have to just at this point, this DayZ is actually alpha test beta. It's like a mod, so right now it's still a lot of glitches and a lot of things that need to be fixed because this is just the alpha test of the actual little mod that they're going to put out for this. And you have to buy those two, and then like I said, then you just download the all the files you need for this mod. Buying this new game isn't that difficult. Actually setting up and adding this mod is not complicated. You just have to find how to install it, and then there's different ways to install it based on which way you acquired the original Operation Arrowhead and Arma 2 game. So as you can see, we still have nothing really here yet. Oh, we're making our way up here now to some kind of civilization, some town. I really am always interested by post-apocalyptic zombie games and things like that. I wanted to do Walking Dead, but everyone and their mom did. Oh, look, there's one just walking around right there. First glimpse of walkers in this game. That's the one I see right there so far. I don't think that building really looks like it would be too much looted. There's a couple more buildings over there. Maybe we'll make our way over there. But yes, I'm always intrigued by post-apocalyptic games, and like I said, the Walking Dead game, I was gonna do that, but everyone did that, and so this just kind of fell to my lap. Like I said, I'm watching this guy called Side Strife, and so I know a little bit about the game as far as like how you play, as far as like how you should play, I guess, tips wise, just from watching him. So I'm not a complete stranger to the game as far as actually trying to know what to do, which is basically just trying to survive. This game has permadeath, so once you die, your character dies. You have to respawn completely. You can't really get infected with any kind of like a zombie, virus or anything like that. What happens is that when you first buy the game, You buy the original game plus the DLC, then you download the alpha test, which is this mod, and into the game. So once you get into the game, to get into this game is basically like a multiplayer, which is fucking amazing. Because I mean, who didn't think of this before? I mean, I should have thought of this. But it's a multiplayer, so you use a whole bunch of servers. Now, I won't lie, getting on a server sometimes is just as hard as playing this game. Finding a server that runs, it's running, and getting on it is difficult. I took before we even started this game, I took about 30 minutes trying to get into a game, just because the servers were overloaded, and I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into a game. Also, every server is connected to where it's like time-wise, it's connected to the game. So if you know it's nighttime where you are, and you pick, for me, like I'm in New York, so I'm on the East Coast. I'm in the I'm in the USA, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say, or like even the like that side of the atmosphere, that time that has daylight on it. If it's daylight, all the servers over here would be daylight, like New York, Virginia, all the US servers. If it's nighttime here, then it's going to be nighttime on the servers, and that reflects in the game, which I think is really cool, but also kind of suck, because I don't want to play at night. From my little experience I had 2 nights ago, I don't want to play at night. I won't even lie. For one, because you can't see shit. I mean, it's literally true pitch black. It's like actually going out at night. You can't see anything. And honestly, I got to be able to see. You have to be able to see this game to do anything. And I'm gonna try to creep my way over here because I see a zombie here, and we are in a little bit of a community type neighborhood right now, and so there should be some. Hopefully, I'm hoping there's some loot over here for me to grab. And there was one little zombie there. I haven't really seen too many, but we'll try to take our time. But yeah, it's just, there's no way I'm playing. There's no way you can really play this game at night too much. And so, and I like to play a lot of video games at night because when I have the most time, I'm getting off, I'm already off, I'm off from work, I've already done anything for my day, so I'm just ready to play some video games. Which means I'll have to hop on like a UK server or find a server where it's daytime. And UK servers aren't really that many. There's a lot of US servers that's popped up I've seen. But not too many UK servers too much, European servers, anything like that. And I've been having a hard time getting on any server, so this kind of sucks. But actually, once you get onto a server, then you're just, here you are. You're thrown into this world, and you have to survive. You have to look for food, water, it's just basically anything you actually need, you would need. It's super realism to survive. As you can see, I'm just running down the little side on my screen here, and as I go, and still just trying to take my time. I don't want to make too much noise over here. I haven't really seen too many walkers yet. We want to keep that way. I keep hearing flies buzz around, but I'm not seeing any dead bodies, and I'll explain that a little later. But as you can see, I got like an ear up here and an eye. Now the ear and the eye just make sure that you know how visible you are to zombies and other players around you. The face, I think that's like, I'm not even sure that is myself. Actually, I honestly don't know, so I can't even help you out with that one. Then the temperature gauge, I'm pretty sure it's a temperature one, and that's one of the new patches that is actually, oh shit, there's one that just completely goes the opposite way. I'm gonna try to avoid as many of these zombies as possible, because they have a detection radius or something. So as long as you kind of avoid them and stay out of their way, they won't really fuck with you too much. But and I'd rather not. What the fuck? Hey, that's not what I wanted to do. I opened the gate. God damn it. Whatever. Let's just get away from that because I don't want to draw too much attention. But yeah, I'd rather just not like fire any rounds or anything, because that's definitely gonna alert a shitload of zombies, and let's not do that. So let's make our way around here and see what we can find. So far, there's really no loot. There's nothing, so I don't really know. But yeah, there's one of the patches, the temperature gauge. It's something that they added about I think like 2 or 3 days ago. I actually was reading all the patches and something like that, and someone just got killed. As you can see, Ethan was killed. That's great. It gives me so much comfort. So much comfort. Good zombie. It's too long. Shit. Just fucking go back the opposite way. It's not even playing right now. Let's go all the way over here. I see a couple of sheds and houses. Make sure there's no zombies in the grass. And but yeah, they have a temperature gauge. So the temperature gauge basically, shit, someone else died. Oh god. Okay. Temperature gauge, basically now your temperature can go down. So I haven't really read it completely, so I'm not gonna be quote me on this. But you have to make a fire at night or something like that, so that you keep your body temperature up, so you won't freeze and get infected. And when I say infected, I mean just like infection, like, you know, you had a wound or anything like that, you can get infected, like you cough, and there's just someone said you cough and things like that, and you start to lose blood, which is very interesting that, you know, they added that element. I'm hoping that you don't have to make a fire every night, because that would just be stupid. And well, I'll get into the PvP aspect of this game talking about in a minute. That's really kind of crazy, and that would just may have to make a fire every night and stay next to it would be just it would wreak havoc on this game. And I would just I mean, people already don't play at night, I think, for the most part, and if they do, that would just make them, I think, deter even more from playing at night. But that's my personal opinion. Below the thermometer is a canteen. That's basically water, and so you have to drink water, you know, just like you would in real life to survive. Underneath that is a blood drop, and that lets you know if you're bleeding or you're losing blood or you're bleeding out, what your health is basically. And underneath that is a knife and fork, which basically is food. So you have to scatter food, of course. So like I said, just going from town to town, village to village, whatever, scouting for food, trying to survive, trying to be smart about things. Like I said, there's a permadeath, and there's a lot of servers. So once you down one server, you down across all servers. Once I sign out tonight on this server, if I'm still alive, when I sign it on, even if it's on a completely different server, you pick right back up your character. It's really cool how that works. I think it's really awesome, actually. Now, as you can see down here on my left hand side, it's just a general chat that keeps saying someone's killed, which just fucking sucks, because someone's getting lit up. Ethan's died again. So far I haven't died, and honestly, the expected death, average life expectancy for this game is 27 minutes. So I don't want to die. I'm gonna try my best not to die. I'm trying to die as little as possible in this game, and especially since this is my really first time playing, I'm really gonna try to die today in this first video for you guys. I'm trying to explore as much as I can. I'm trying to be as thorough as possible, as well as talk, which I'm just trying to take your mind off of the fact that I'm in a zombie game right now, and it's actually pretty fucking realistic. So as you can see, people are just getting killed left and right. But that's your chat at the bottom. I don't and you can communicate with the players somehow with that, but I don't know how. I didn't set up anything, so if anyone actually talks to me, I won't be able to say anything to them except for if I type it. I think you actually can like voice chat, but I didn't even do it because I knew I was gonna do commentary, so I just said whatever. Oh shit! Fuck! I was gunfire. Where did it come from though? Ethan, no, not Ethan. He's still alive right now. For right now, anyway. But okay, as I was saying before, you hit like the flies. From what I've read so far, and also watched from certain sidetrack videos and like that, the flies buzz around other players' dead bodies. So, you know, other zombies. So the zombies don't have that flies buzz around just other dead bodies of actual players in this game. So I'm hoping to find some free loot, basically, if I can, you know, every time I hear some flies, and try to find the actual dead bodies coming from, and try to grab some free loot from players that already died in this game. They're just laying out there. Again, this game has so many freaking great aspects to it. It's just like, why it takes so long for somebody to think about this game? It's just, it's coming from over there, and I can see like there's a lot of tents of like an army medical place. I really want to go over there. I think it'd be a lot of great loot over there, but there's fucking gunfire, and honestly, I'm not trying to die. But as you can see, there's people down here talking. I will never use this chat, probably, just because I think that in a real life situation, I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm not really gonna be talking to anyone, really. I mean, maybe I'll find someone to trust and hang out with, but that's rare. You know, you're gonna be basically doing it solo, and I want to kind of do it solo. So We'll see how long I last. I want to go over there because it seems very loaded with loot as far as it has like army tents or something like that, but I don't want to die either. Now, the reason why I'm concerned with PvP and the reason why I just mentioned it slightly earlier is because other players can kill you. They can kill you and they will kill you. I've seen this a lot with side strike videos. I've seen with a couple other videos that I watched from a couple people on YouTube. And PvP in this game is something that some people just say, dude, they don't even worry about the zombies. They're just trying to kill you. And so you always have to be aware of other players in this game, which means that, oh shit, he's really close, so I can hear those pops really loud now. I have to definitely watch my back right here because this is not really a safe area right here. I don't feel very safe. I'm trying to stay as covered as possible, as much cover as possible. But as you can see, it's pretty open once we get to a certain point. There's a couple walkers right from here I can see just walking over there, and I just don't even want to attempt it. I'm going to cut this angle a little wider and give myself some more space just to get away from that whole thing. And just bypasses that area right there for loot, just because I think, just from all the zombies I've seen so right now from over there, and also the gunshots, I just spawned. I'd rather not die right now. This first video, I'm really gonna try to live. But yeah, PvP's a big thing. So, and I'm still not really gonna communicate with other players, at least in this first video. I'm definitely gonna try to avoid them as well because I don't want to get shot and have my loot stolen from me. Now, I might have to shoot other players if it comes down to self-defense. I was trying to think about what kind of player I wanted to be in this game in general. Did I want to be someone who was shoot first, and even if they're friendly, just shoot them anyway? Oh yeah, see, there's a lot of walkers over there. I'm not even fucking with that. It looks like a really good. See, someone just letting off rounds. Seriously, and the zombies do hear that, so it's not really a good idea, but someone's definitely letting off rounds, and and considering that it's been like 4 or 5 shots, I'm guessing they're shooting zombies and not other players. So I think it's coming over there in self-defense, and I'm just going to completely avoid that whole area. Which, look at the zombies like in the grass, like monkeys. Yeah, no, I'm cool. We're just going to keep going this way. Fuck that whole situation. But yeah, as I was saying, thinking about what kind of player I wanted to be, as far as, did I want to be like that kind of player that was kind of ruthless, and you know, as soon as I saw someone close to me, just shoot them and take their loot and keep going? Would I do that in real life, or would I want to be the player that I think I would be in real life, which is, if they're friendly, just leave them alone and try to go your way and try to trust them that they're not going to shoot me in the back when we say friendly, and just walk away, or just kind of like look at each other and not do anything and just kind of walk away the opposite way from each other? Or did I want to be the kind of player that was like, okay, he's not shooting me yet, so let me just shoot him real quick and take his loot? In real life, I don't think I would never be that kind of person to just shoot someone who said they were friendly and take their stuff, even if it was life or death. But in the video game, you were kind of allowed to do things you would normally do. So now I'm kind of tempted to just play this ruthless killer of people, which sounds really bad, but I don't know. I don't know. I think my humanity is like the best of me, and I'm just gonna play this game like I would normally, like I would play it if I was actually in it. Which means that I will not be a ruthless person. I'm gonna be, try to be as kind as I can and as human as possible, and just avoid people when I can avoid people. And if I have to kill someone out of self-defense, I will kill them out of self-defense. And someone's still letting off rounds over there. He's really either in a lot of shit or he's just having fun. And is he shooting at me? I don't know. I can't really tell. I can hear the pops really loud though. It's really close to me, but I don't see him though, so not quite sure where it's coming from. The local chat is going all off. I'm trying to read the local chat some, and I'm trying to not really read it at the same time. Yeah, maybe people just keep getting killed in that local chat. Look at this. Yeah, no, I don't know. This is getting hairy already, and that seems a lot closer than it was before. So I'm just gonna cut it even wider here, get myself some distance between me and this person that's shooting off a lot of rounds. Simply for the fact that they're gonna draw a shitload of zombies, and also if he's shooting at me, it's just, move away from him. But it's definitely come from over there at that little camp area. So definitely gonna just keep my distance here. But like I said, I don't see anyone. I just see a lot of zombies. I actually don't see as many zombies anymore, so I'm thinking that he's shooting zombies and then just keep running towards him, which is idiotic. Just try to get out of the area. I'm just gonna try to get out of this area, I think, right now. I respawned in this area, and it seems to be a lot of just too much action right now, and this doesn't seem safe to me. So I'm gonna try to get out of this area first, and then really go and try to loot some things. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Guy called Side Strife. Had to give a shout out to him, and he had a bunch of these DayZ videos, and he's a really good commentator. And I just got so intrigued by the game that I end up just saying, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna have to play this game myself. So here I am. Now, first off, just a little bit about the game. This is a mod. It's not even an actual full game. I'm gonna just try to creep along here if I can. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I saw some buildings off in this area, and over in this area here, so I'm trying to make my way over here. But hello everyone, this is McF1y, and I'm bringing you the first episode here of DayZ. And as you can see, I'm respawning a brand new character. I did not continue with the little character that I had from the other night, which respawned at nighttime because I was on a European server. This is a US server. It's the middle of the day, so let's get into it. I have not played this game before, so I don't know anything about it. I don't know any of the controls really for Arma. Yeah, it's just a mod of an actual game. The actual game itself is called Arma 2, and for this mod to even work, you have to buy the original game, Arma 2, plus a DLC called the Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead, and then you have to just at this point, this DayZ is actually alpha test beta. It's like a mod. So right now it's still a lot of glitches and a lot of things that need to be fixed because this is just the alpha test of the actual little mod that they're going to put out for this. And you have to buy those two, and then like I said, then you just download the all the files you need for this Arma 2 or anything like that. I played a little bit last night just to get the little clip, just to see if I had loaded the game right and all that kind of stuff. So I looked at the controls, a little bit the layout, so just to kind of know something, but we'll figure it out as we go here. So we're just spawning here. It looks like we're on some kind of beach or something by the coast, and let's just get into this shit. I'm pretty excited for this game. I didn't even know it existed, and I was on YouTube one day just kind of looking at videos, and came across this mod. Buying this game isn't that difficult. Actually setting up and adding this mod is not complicated. You just have to find how to install it, and then there's different ways to install it based on which way you acquired the original Operation Arrowhead and Arma 2 game. So as you can see, we're still nothing really here yet. Oh, we're making our way up here now to some kind of civilization, some town. I really am always interested by post-apocalyptic